thank you and a big hello from London. We have an interesting series of technical patterns to discuss, as we not only had the weekly patterns from last week, but also the monthly patterns for March. I'll start with the weekly patterns first. So, no technical patterns on the currencies last week, but we saw some interesting commodity actions. There was a weekly key reversal up last week in Chicago corn futures, but no follow through this week, and indeed we've seen a strong reactionary move lower since it happened. In London coffee futures, we also had a weekly key reversal up last week, but here we did not have a seeming rejection of the move higher, but instead an embracing of the bullish incentive, with new highs even popping up over the top of my recent high, and the achievement of a target on the way up. Now, a controversial one for you. We had a weekly key reversal up in NYMEX Henry Hub Natgas futures last week, but only on the continuous charts. However, all that being said, we have seen a suitable, more than suitable, move higher this week, and a possible construction of a double bottom since late January. More on this as it develops. Now, keeping with the energy theme, we had a weekly key reversal down last week in EEX German power base month futures. And here again, we have had a suitable, maybe more than suitable follow-on lower this week, with new lows not seen since March 2021. We also had a weekly key reversal down in the Baltic Supramax shipping index last week, which also has seen a satisfactory move lower this week, as it fell from its peak for 2024. Next is one for the meme followers, the TikTok generation out there. We had a weekly key reversal down last week in GameStop of the US. This one is a special one, as we had simultaneously both a weekly and a monthly key reversal down for March. We have seen a more than suitable follow-on lower to these combined patterns this week, to lows not seen since February 2021. We also had a weekly key reversal up in the MOEX Russia index. Now, onto the monthly key reversals for March, and there are some very, very interesting ones seen in March. I've already mentioned how GameStop had a weekly and a monthly key reversal down at the same time. Well, I'll start with the one commodity future that I followed that had a monthly key reversal up in March, and that was Paris European milling wheat futures, though this is a controversial one. You see, this monthly key reversal up is only seen on the continuous charts. Those are the charts that I use. We have not seen any follow-on higher as yet, but given this is a monthly pattern, it may take some time. But again, and it is an important but again, there were no such similar patterns in any of the other grain markets, either side of the pond. So take this action with a large pinch of salt. Now, I'd like now to concentrate on the biggest sector that saw monthly key reversals in March, and that is currencies. We had monthly key reversals up for March in US dollar against the Indian rupee, US dollar against Norwegian krona, US dollar Swedish krona, and the euro against the Swedish krona. We also had a monthly key reversal down in March in the US dollar against the Philippine peso. Some of these, even at such a short lead time as today, have had suitable follow-on moves. Others had not. And I could spend quite some time on each of these. But I would like to concentrate on a related series of currency pairings that have had some interesting monthly actions in March. You see, these were a monthly key reversal up in USD CNY, the spot onshore Chinese yuan, as well as the USD CNY, the onshore Chinese yuan 1 month NDF, and the same in the 1 year NDF, plus in the USD CNH, the offshore offshore Chinese yuan. We also had a monthly key reversal up in March. So it's a clean sweep across all variations that I follow of the Chinese currency that we saw monthly patterns pointing for a higher dollar against China. It is this that I specifically wanted to bring to your attention. Now, not all of them have exhibited signs or a desire to move higher, but some have, and with any full spectrum patterns such as we have seen here, it's worth keeping a close eye on this one for the future. As always, I'm happy to answer any direct questions with anyone who is interested. And with that, I'll finish this section from London, and I hope that you found these comments useful.
Thank you for listening. This weekly broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Topic and ADM Investor Service International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.